If you need to stay productive, then you might want a whiteboard that flips and scoots. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. So this dry erase board comes in this box here. So you can see it's about 4 feet tall by 2.5 feet wide. And everything we need here is inside. So let's get this thing unboxed because I think it's going to be pretty easy to put together. All right, and so here's what we get. The wheels and the tools to install those are right here. We also get basically the bars. It's kind of just like an easel frame. We also get some accessories here, so some magnets and markers and an eraser, which is really nice. So if you don't have that stuff already, you won't have to buy more stuff. And then there is the dry erase board itself underneath there. So I'm going to show you how to put this together now. All right, so we have 2 long pieces here. This is actually going to be the base of it. We're going to put the wheels in here. And I want to show you that these are the top extenders that will go on the top there. You can see each of these has a little notch in there, and that's where the whiteboard is going to go into. So that's where it's going to swivel. These are the cross members, and you can see right there that they have the screws in there. So you'll just back those out and then run them across there. Now, I want to show you, this is the bottom one because the one at the top that would go into the holes up there has this little catch right here, which will catch the dry erase board as it swings, around backwards, forward. So right now I am just going to go ahead and start backing some of these screws out. There is a little Allen key in here, and I'm going to get it installed on the bottom part, and then we will check in with the rest of it. All right, so the bottom piece here is probably most of it, and this is what it looks like. And then you can take these. You want to make sure that this cut right here is going to be on the inside. So I'm just going to put one right there, and then I'm going to put the other one right there. And then we are going to install the little latch for the whiteboard down here. Okay, so there's this little mount here, and then there's this little switch, which I think catches the whiteboard as it swings around, pivots around. So you're going to screw this on, and this will be a little bit loose so that the whiteboard can snap in there. Now, there are 2 of these bronze-colored screws because you can see there's bronze hardware in there. I just bring that up because there are some other screws that are silver that look like they're the same thing, but just use these bronze-colored one. Phillips head will tighten those in. Now, I've gone ahead and flipped it on its side because before I put the whiteboard on and make it a little top heavy, I'm going to put the wheels in here. They just will screw in here, and there is a little wrench in the bag here to tighten the little screw in. There's also this little tray for holding all your stuff, and it attaches right under there. That's where you're going to use the little silver screws to just screw it in right there, just like that. All right, we're in the home stretch here. So I've got the whiteboard, and you can see these little posts. I'll just go in like this. The little post actually has a little slot on it, so we'll fit in there and stay in there. The post actually has a little slot, so we'll slide right in there just like that. And there is also a protective film on the whiteboard, so you want to make sure that you peel this off of both sides, otherwise it won't work properly. And then we have these little black caps. They will go right in here. That'll prevent it from popping out, but also just clean up the look a little bit and hide any exposed metal. Little elbow grease on there. And now what I want to show you here is when I flip this over, because I need to get the film off this side, what this little piece does is it kind of goes down just like that. So it's going to snap the board in place. So if I rotate this around and use the front side or the back side, I don't have to worry about it moving when I'm writing on it. It's not going to kind of flop around and be sloppy. And so that's actually a really cool little contraption. If I want to move it, I just push this down and now I can flip it to the other side. All right, there it is. What I love about this now is that I can roll this around. It doesn't take up a lot of space. This is only about 30 inches wide, I believe here, because this is only about 26 inches wide and I think 40 inches tall. But you can use this to do presentations, to discuss things, to strategize, to plan out, and you get twice as much real estate because I can just flip this around and use this other side as well. So you get twice as much real estate as you would with kind of any other whiteboard that you would mount on the wall or something like that. So if you want a whiteboard that is mobile, that is twice as big and twice as useful as the size might suggest, I would recommend picking this up. It's under $100 and can be a perfect companion to your home office. So I will put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, boom, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.